I want to talk a little bit about shifting yourself into neutral. This is one of the powers of meditation and mindfulness, especially using meditation every day as a practice. With some practice and in time, you can train yourself to shift into neutral. So why would you want to shift into neutral? Neutral is balance. Neutral is calming, and there's relief in neutral. A story about my husband and I in couples therapy many years ago, and I was kind of complaining about how he's always kind of going and never really could fully relax. The therapist turned to me and said, I want to first point out to you that this thing where David's always kind of going a little bit all the time, even when he's relaxed, he's kind of always going. She said, it's one of the things you love about him, right? He goes and he gets a lot done. He can get more done, in an hour than most people. And I said, yeah, exactly. And she said, over time, he's developed this hypervigilance. And so his neutral is always moving forward just a little bit, where your neutral stands still. So you guys have to understand that about each other. Our therapist helped me understand he really didn't have a neutral, and he had developed that really in his early years as a policeman, and then that kind of became, the hypervigilance, and that became a part of him. And then she helped him understand that it might be a good idea for him to learn some practices so that he could shift himself into neutral, because she asked him, how does that feel to always be moving just a little bit, even when you're relaxing? And he said, it's exhausting. And I think this is important for first responders to think about. If you don't have a neutral, if you don't know what neutral feels like, meditation and mindfulness can help you bring yourself into a condition of neutral, where you're relaxed and you have mental relief and physical relief, the heart rate slows down, because in that neutral is relief, mental clarity, and peace. And you can get there with a little bit of practice. Shift yourself into neutral.